Oh, that's just for the 6 packs that we got. Sweet, and that draft funds 2 more Kismet drafts now. Look at that. That YouTube video uploading. It probably just gets added to the account. But I'm actually streaming right now in case you didn't see. Oh, that's because I don't have the Discord app loaded. They can't hear you though because I have my thing set up correctly. I'm talking to Andrew in Discord stream. Broski Buckbass. I'm pretty sure this card's unplayable unlimited. Pretty sure this pack's pretty mediocre, right? This pack seems like aggressively mediocre. None of these uncommons are exciting. I think this card definitely wins games for someone. I think it likely wins games for my opponent as many parts of the time as it wins games for me. Grim Harvester's like, I pack one picked one the 4/4 mobilize steadfast Skyguard Lancer, and I 3-0'd that draft, so Ada's still OP. I don't know what I want here. I think I'm gonna take this Grim Harvester and be like, stay open. We're not committing to playing this card by any means, but like, it's fine. By stay open, I mean I'm not committing to playing this card. I'm going to take the most powerful card in the pack. None of the single shard cards were very powerful. This draft is not going to go nearly as well as the last one. Arachnophobia is kind of an obnoxious card, right? Just like 2 for 1 your opponent, throw some spiders in their deck. I don't hate taking the Arachnophobia here. Let's do that. Phobia. Quality 2 for 1. Union and Wax doesn't seem very good. Andrew! First Kismet's draft that I get this scrub in my pool. Thanks for more free money, Klutz. I appreciate it. This card's probably fine. I mean, like, you don't build the deck with the goal of, like, having a bunch of spiders, right? You just, like, draft quality cards like Arachnophobia, and then, like, they happen to put some spiders in your opponent's deck, so it's fine. Like, I don't think I'm gonna play, like, Hatchery Bodyguard. Like, that sounds pretty terrible. Nothing super exciting in this pack, either. I don't know if this draft's just, like, weaker than the last one, or what. I guess Light of Days, like, kind of quality removal. This is, like, expensive and clunky. Our last draft had a lot of removals, so maybe we were just a little bit spoiled. I do love me some Wakuna coins, though. Me. Tell you about cards I love drafting. Wakuna coins. Again, this pack, I have no idea, like, what cards... If they aren't Sapphire Diving Troops with the word flight on them, I have no idea what's going on, so... Yeah, this Wakuna coin is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna draft this. Blindside's playable. 30,000 is super excited. I'm kind of sad that I passed a Cottontail Warcaller in our first pack, I guess. Like, the rest of these cards don't really scream Cottontail Warcaller either. So I'm just doing this. Let's do destroy an opposing troop, create 4 eggs. I guess that's decent too. Like solidly being blood, blood diamond. Fine. Hey, bear. Bear. Necropolis coins. Necropolis coins. Going once. Going twice. There's a Dread Botanist. I didn't really draft a lot of Magic. I haven't, and I never drafted Magic competitively. We used to like draft casually when I was like played Magic forever ago, but like not a huge limited fan in general. Like limited format has to be really sweet for me to play it a bunch. That's why I like haven't been drafting 777 a lot. It's just like not my jam. I can see this Dread Botanist being okay if we end up in Spooters. Spittery Spooters. This card's pretty good. I love this Necropolis coin though, so I'm gonna draft the Necropolis coin. I feel like I've passed a lot of these Ruby cards that, like, want you to be playing actions. Like, maybe I'm supposed to be doing that. I like 555. 555 and 665 were both... I drafted both of those sets a lot. Drafted both of... Can confirm, drafted both of those sets a bunch. Cannibalize? I think we're just drafting a control deck here, right? Seems like I'm drafting a control deck. Removal. Draw 2s, discard 2s. Got 2 coins already, so we just like play 18 shards, like play Renner maybe. You love drafting awful control decks. It's like building an awful control deck in Constructed. Only 1 card at a time. Yep. Blood Ice, good. 9 picks in, have three resources. The 85 Baba Yetis on my account. Yep. Web Spinner Prelate. Is that real? I've got a few things that do spooters. I guess cheap shots, like, it seems like there's a reasonable number of X1s in this format. I'm gonna take the cheap shot, just like continue being a crappy control deck. I do best. Draft crappy control cards. Boy, alright. Maybe I'm drafting the Hatchery Bodyguard. We'll see. We'll see where we end up at here. Yeah, this is our control bomb, our 4/5 here that puts a bunch of eggs in their deck. Sure. Might get some Dreadlings to go along with this card. Yeah, the egg mechanic is definitely better in limited because your opponent's deck is, you know, 2/3 smaller. Or 1/3 smaller, sorry, it's only 2/3 the size of Constructed. Dumpster Fire will keep them warm. This is definitely not looking anywhere near as trim as 1/1 for each run threshold you have. Six with Spell Shield, sure. The 17th card right into the bin. Yep. Alright. Give me a bomb. Bomb diggities. That's technically a bomb, right? Start of each turn, void a random troop to crypt if you do it a corpse counter. This dies at zombie. Yep, that seems great. Are people just rare drafting this set? No idea. I know I haven't opened anything valuable, so There are a number of valuable cards in the set. What's we on this pack? Dreadbotanist is probably a fine pickup and hope to wheel this Vilefang Emirate. It's fine. Yeah, this set is actually it's encompassed in cards from all the standard legal sets. There's sets 3 to 7. Did I open an Exarch of the Egg last draft? I don't actually remember, because I was so focused on, like, picking... I knew what we were doing in that draft, and I was so focused on picking good cards. Arachnophobia, I think, here. Wouldn't have been all of their cards. You cannot use any gem. It's only standard legal gems. Was there a guidance in there? Holy crap. Man. I need to slow down and look at these packs a little bit longer. Yeah, that's true. I've only got like 1, 2, 3 diamond cards, and none of them are particularly impressive. Llama Fight's probably worth picking up. No, it's only standard legal gems, Klutz. Can confirm, just played a draft. Only standard legal. They originally said it was going to be all gems, but they probably had, I'm assuming, technical difficulties or something. Because they had an update in the Friday thing today. Yeah, the Friday update today said it was just going to be standard legal gems. Web Spinner Prelate is actually pretty good, because giving all of your spiders Rage 1 is like okay with Dreadlings. It's like an anthem for Dreadlings, but like when you have like actual spiders in their deck, like giving your 1/1 unblockables Rage 1 like adds up very quickly. Seems like fine removal, right? I'm gonna have some Dreadlings. What does this do? Gets 1/1 for all zone for each trip snake. This festival. Okay. Ton of removal yet. You were interested because of the all gems? That was the only reason? You've offering another Vilefang Emirate. Yeah, tons of large streamers stream with copyrighted music. It's one of those things where like no one's gotten sued yet. Correct. No one's gotten sued yet, and at some point, someone in the music industry is going to decide to sue a large streamer on Twitch that's like making money by stealing their content, and like then at some point Twitch might actually enforce it. But basically, if you go into someone's VODs and their VODs are muted, that means they shouldn't have been streaming with whatever they were streaming with. Is basically what it comes down to. When you agree, what's the best part of this set? High card values. Well, I just drafted a sweet Sapphire Diamond Flyers deck, so that's the best part of it for me so far. I have no idea. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know if they'd sue Twitch or sue the streamer. I'd assume they'd file a lawsuit against both. Like all the Vilefangs. I don't have enough Dreadlings yet, but get all the 1/4s up in here. So we prioritize Dread Botanist a little bit higher, because this is like a pseudo anthem, right? Makes all my Dreadlings like deal damage. Wanted to start doing video editing. I've only ever done casual video editing. I use a tool called OpenShot for like the small amount of post-production work that I do on occasion with my stream-related things, but it's definitely not professional software. Super exciting here. Got the ice. Give someone that elite pick ice. I mean, it really depends on what you're like looking to do with the video editing. If you're just looking for like casual hobbyist stuff, there's a number of open source tools that'll do it for not cost you any dollars. or that are very legally free. A lot of people steal video editing software just like Twitch streamers steal music for their content. There's a Blood Diamond card, but it's not particularly good in our deck. Picked up this Relentless Zombie. Do I want to just, like, grab this Vilefang Emirate, like, or this Voracious Zombie on the off chance, like, I get past a bunch of these? Nothing else super exciting in this pack in our shards, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab this Voracious Zombie on the off chance we, like, see more Relentless Zombies and stuff. Strangle is pretty good. I think, do I need to pass the Strangle to take this Dread Botanist? I feel like I'm pretty light on ways to, like, actually produce Dreadlings, and, like, with these Vilefang Emirates and these Prelates, I feel like I need to prioritize this. Hopefully the Strangle or the Arachnophobia come back around to us. But I think this Dread Botanist is pretty important. There's a zombie. This Monster Deadeye is pretty good too. Do I need these zombies to fill out my slots? I don't think I do. I think I'm going to take this Monster Deadeye. Seems like a good, reasonable early value troop. Deathcry, target opposing troop gets -1/-1 permanently. Seems pretty decent. All the weeks like okay removal, destroy, target troop. I'm okay with that. I guess Totem Trap's pretty good too. I think the trap is early quick removal. When I come around. Looking at the contents of this deck, I wouldn't be unhappy with a 2-1 with this deck. I don't think we're doing anything particularly strong. When I come around. Man, I'm gonna take this Pyre Strike out of here. There's something else in here I want to play, and this is just like primo removal. That's Magic's Worlds tournament is going on right now. It's their 24-player tournament that happens once per year. Nah, it's like when people post YouTube videos of themselves singing someone else's songs. It's fine. Versus color might be okay. Nah, that card's probably pretty bad and limited. People put a lot of crappy troops in play. Let's just grab another coin here. Hashtag all the coins. This is 22 playables. This is probably about where I want to be in life. Especially if I have 3 coins, I can err on the side of playing more resources here, I think. There is no reconciliation that will put me in my place, and there's no time like the present. Drag these seconds. So tell me how, and how do we get out? Um, Worlds, basically everyone showed up with Kaladesh block constructed decks. Or like, it's all mono red and energy. I think I'm going to just pick these up, just in case we queue into Ada. Probably want to board those in. This card might be made deckable. I don't know if we've played enough Dreadlings to justify it, though. Probably not. I think I'm happy with the 22 cards we have in our main deck right now. The Sweet Ixalan cards are much worse than energy cards. Surprise. Again, if everything in the pack at the end is unplayable, draft the Immortal tiers so you can send them to your salty opponents after you play them on the ladder or in a tournament. Because remember, they don't have to be on your friends list for you to send them in-game mail. Send them those salty Immortal tiers. Oh no! I even have sleeves and a battle board written down. I forgot to put sleeves and a battle board on my deck. What a tilt. So normally you can only have like current set. That's what a maybe there's one too many diamond shards in my deck. He's fucking shuffler. Get shufflered, Hogland. Probably one too many diamonds in my deck. Maybe even two. Many. Definitely got a lot more blood than diamond in it. So sorry, so for this draft format, this Kismet draft, you actually have all the champions available to you. Normally, you only have the current set, whatever. Normally, you only have champions from the sets that you're drafting. So, like, if you're drafting just 777, you have the set 7 champions. If you're drafting 87, you're gonna have set 8 and set 7 champions. I mean, like, so it looks like we got exceptionally unlucky there, but in all honesty, like, my resource base is probably wrong. I'm being honest with myself here. Grim Harvester out, pass the turn. Okay, let me sacrifice a troop to deal 1 damage to each opposing champion. So let me sack my Dread Banner Dorkos here. I choose the champion after you made the deck or before. Sometimes it's usually like a little of column A, little of column B. You like often you have a champion in mind while you're building your deck. Yep, hex packs are 17 cards though, so usually you have an easier time getting playables. This is quick, but I could draw a 1-cost thing. Not. Is it just standard legal champions? Okay. One is playing a Trishard deck? Sure. See if they play a threat out here. If they play a threat out here, we probably just like Light of Day at Champ Power, correct them for 2. And hopefully... Oh, that's just a 2-2, right? So I don't really care about that, because mine's got Swift Strike. Good banner into play. It's pretty good. Light of Day, that one. Oh. Attack them for 5. Then I could sacrifice this Dreadling for a 6th point. In between matches? Yeah. Yeah, you can change champions in between matches. This also lets me sacrifice this on demand, which is kind of sweet. Man, what a tilt. That's like the perfects. Like my Dreadlings don't do anything now. And then oh, this is about to be real good, Scooby. Breaks no, it don't break even. Sacrifice that one. Give a trigger to you. Time to get swifty, ladies and gentlemen. Swift Strike kills that first, and this is going to deal damage to my opponent. Oh, baby. Anyone else hot and bothered? A little hot and bothered. Okay, opponent's got 5 cards in their hand, but we're ahead on board. It's always you, and what am I supposed to say when I'm all choked up that you're okay? And we mulligan to 5 this game. We're on the play. Still doing like Dece plus here. All the week. Sacrifices another troop, right? Rude. For a reason. It's aggressive. Good. God, they'd have like died this turn almost. Don't break even. What am I supposed to do when the best part of me was always you? And what am I supposed to say when I'm all choked up that you're okay? God bless America. What's the EV at Hex Drafts? It's the... I'm blanking on what the numbers are. Festering Decay, huh? That, kill that. If you 3-0, you effectively get nearly 2 more drafts. If you 3-0 and drafted 200 platinum worth of cards, you get 2 more drafts. You get 2 packs going 2-1, and you get 1 random rare that's standard legal for going what to 1 and 2, 1 win, 1 and 2. A lot of spiders in my deck. Kind of running on borrowed time here. My opponent's put so many eggs in my deck. You're okay. That's really good. Hopefully we hit a Vilefang Emirate, so we can just, like, burn them out. Okay, not bad. My opponent's deck, too. Only get one free block here now, too. Main deck, Verdict of the Ancient King. That card's never been main deckable in any draft format I've played it in. I eat these for free, and, like, this thing gets to start attacking me for free, too, because it readies on my turn. Yeah, I think we would have been in a pretty good spot if that would have resolved, because, like, they likely would have been going to 2, and, like, they wouldn't have had meaningful. They would have needed to play another thing. Super aggressive. All right. I'm at the old college best here with the fact that I mulligan to Oblivion. Sure, that's pretty good. Just gonna have to find them eggs out of my deck really quickly. It's 2 cards a turn. And a third Call of the Week. They've got a ton of removal in their deck. Pretty dead. That's unfortunate. Not really. I mean, like, he was fine being aggressive there. He left 2 blockers back. If I'd have hit a spell that turn, I'd have continued playing, but he didn't hit a spell, and they were gonna start flipping over. They're gonna start flipping over a bunch of eggs out of our deck every turn, so that should just fine. Slife EV to concede. I don't think that's very good. I want these reserve cards. I'm gonna click submit. I'm gonna click submit. Oh, I wanted to switch a shard. I want one more blood in my deck. Less diamond. Kill it. Not exciting, but it's fine. I want some. Whoa. It would be pretty good, except I have this totem trap, so trade that off. Yeah, double Vilefang Emerald is decent until they have, like, a hero fall. If I get hero fall on 3 and I lose this other Vilefang Emerald, I'm just gonna concede the match. I might even go to bed. Don't play when you're tilted, folks. Oh, man, incoming Verdict of the Ancient King, speaking of playing while tilted. Maybe I'm not supposed to burn this on here, so just, like, have these 1/4s. I just don't care about that. Care about this way more. Yeah, that was a bad use of removal. Although I guess, like, if I take a hit there, like, I want to play this next turn, so, like, I don't know, it's close, it feels like. Tonight, whoa, I won't go. That's 3 eggs in my deck. There's gonna be 4 or 5 eggs in my deck. Ooh, these Vilefangs plus the banners can let me burn my opponent out here. I'm just playing this. Yeah, I want to curve all the way up into 6 here, so I'm gonna start by attacking with this. Maybe I should have attacked before I played my resource. Likely. These are gonna make my banner deal 2 damage to them every single turn and have us gain 2 life, so that's nice. Until they play their 5-drop, whatever it's called. They had perfect thresholds 2 games in a row, 2 in their Trishard deck. 7 eggs in our deck now. Sweet. They missed a resource. God bless us. Everyone. They don't have a way to kill my banner. Scouring Light's legal in this format. Win this race by a lot if this banner hits a couple of times. Right. Hitting them for 5 every turn now. Sure. Got some fixing in their deck. That's pretty good. Play Hatchery Bodyguard out this turn. leave you behind. Sometimes. Into like double-digit spider eggs in my deck at this point. Yeah. Good. People don't like to play enough resources in this game either. Like, I think this is gonna be fate. We even get a resource at the top of our deck, so we just like don't draw a spider for a turn. Let's put 6 eggs in their deck. God, that's so many eggs. The Hex deck editor is like solidly medium minus. Deal. And that back to block seems smart. Yeah, I'm excited for a new deck editor. Super excited for a new deck editor. Do I want to shield bash that? I don't think so. I think I want to save this for a trick later. Rating them for 4 a turn. Put a non-resource on top of my deck here. We don't draw a spider next turn unless this inserts an egg directly on top of our deck. I need to answer this banner or these Emirates here, or they're just going to get burned out. They could go 5th shard and then into their rare. We're going to have a hard time beating the Black Knight Paladin at this point, but try and run them out with these. It's possible I could shield bash through this, so we start getting like slightly more points of damage in, but I don't think that's super reasonable. Behind. So many eggs in my deck. Kodo the Mage! Brand new $4.99 sub. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Subscriptions are the best way you can support my content here. So, yeah, this deals damage. So thank you and welcome. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I want to double here. I'll just empower the shield bash. Down to 8. Whenever I'm supposed to empower the shield bash, though, just like hit them for the extra 2. It's likely the last time I'm going to be able to do that. Oh, Blackheart Paladin, please. Let me kill you in 3 turns with these Vilefang Emirates. Derp. Like, now they're, like, treading water with my health total. Ooh, so if I would have used the shield bash last turn, this would have been lethal. So if I'd have shield bash last turn, this would have killed them. Don't Blackheart Paladin me, please. Please! Have a hard opponent, no Blackheart Paladin. This can't sacrifice itself. I don't want to sacrifice the Vilefang Emirate, so... Yep. Really conservative attack. Shard's not bad. If they kill one of these, they still die next turn to the triggers. Need to Fade Paladin for one more turn. So I would have been slightly more aggressive with this Shield Bash, would have killed them. I think that was a mistake not to have been aggressive. They hit their outs here. I definitely could have killed them this game. And been in game 3. Let's see. Maybe we'll still get a game 3. Sure. That doesn't make you not dead. We do know they have 3 Call to Weeks in their deck at least, so could have had double call there. Word man, no blocks. Taking non-lethal amount of damage. Triggers. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. Where's a Purify when you need one? Did I want to swap one of these resources? Probably. Do. I'm actually playing Immortal Tier. Can't be the worst either. Yeah, I'm gonna play an Immortal Tier over the 18th. It's like a slow dual shard. I don't know if the birds are good. They have a bunch of 2/4. They have a bunch of 2/4 flyers. That doesn't seem particularly exciting. Man, remember playing this card in Constructed with Cosmic Dragons? Just like the things we did for fixing the unspeakable cards we played to fix our thresholds. Seriously? Seriously? They still trigger Emerald, I guess. No blocks. No attacks. Sweet. I'm gonna attack here. I don't think they're gonna block. They didn't attack because they didn't want the trade, so I think once they see this, they might block. Attack before I play this. Yeah, Vile Fang still pings. They still enter play. They just die immediately. Places, get in your places. Put on your doll faces. Tilt. Perfect. Please don't let them look good. Smile for the picture. Be a good sister. Attack into this totem trap next turn. Don't attack into the totem trap next turn. I might have to Lamify this, but pretty likely to attack after I make this attack. It's good. Attack us for 3, totem trap it. You can untap and Light of Day this with still having a Lamify backup. Gets his infidelity. That's a pretty good one. Huh. I think I want to just get this going. Plenty of troops and crypts. Yeah, let's go. Attack with this first. Just in case they don't bluff something. More counters this builds up, the scarier it gets. Yeah, I think so. I think getting the Oak online is worthwhile. It's like guaranteed to get a counter this way. So this voids a random troop in a crypt, and then at the beginning of every turn, it's on their turn and my turn, and then when it dies, I get a zombie for every counter on it. plenty of fodder thanks to my Dreadlings. Yeah, Dreadling Trends is fine. Hopefully we'll draw my Dorko, lets me sacrifice Dorkos at some point here. Go ahead and do this, and then smash them for 3 here. I'm not going to play this Wakuna coin. I don't have anything in my deck that costs more than 5, so I'd much rather just cycle that. Hopefully they got a bunch of diamond cards stranded in their hand. Get in your places. I think I have to Lamify that. Too many eggs in my deck for that to be allowed to hang around. Mind. Brother won't be a good sister. Every thinks that we're perfect. Just don't let them look the curtain. S-E-T. Right, I think. Ooh. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, yeah. That's the one that lets me sack Madorko. That's one that's going to make a pile of zombies here. We're going to pass to their turn, because this is quick, and this gets a 7th counter this way. We're about to put 7 2/2s on the table. Very, very lethal. Yeah, man. They didn't have a sweeper. Weird. I think Waltz of the Damned is in this set. They had Waltz of the Damned there that could have gone poorly for us. Got a diamond card left over. Rawr! That's true. That's true. Sleeves. Ooh, look at that. We're gold 5. Select battle board. We won the games where we had sleeves. Weird. I think there's a correlation. I want an Immortal Tears over a diamond. Okay, yep. Into combat we go. Ivan, opposing Dreadling strategy. First, aggressive deck. Yes, that seems fine, right? I'm gonna go ahead and play this Wakuna coin on 1 here. I don't know if this ice is gonna want to get a resource or non-resource yet, so I'm just gonna hold off on that. If we draw another resource this turn, I might just go Blood Shard cycle this. Alright, I'm gonna do this, and then... I'm gonna put a non-resource on top here. This Cannibalize is probably gonna propel us into another resource if we need it. So Slag Pot for 3 charges makes a Dreadling for each Underworld race among troops they control. Vile thing. Alright. Grim Harvester down first because it just like generates a lot of card advantage for us. So are there real archetypes that should be being drafted? I mean, it seems like there's a bunch of real archetypes, right? Like I've got a bunch of like Dreadling synergy in my deck right now. We put that in there. We're Festering Decay. Sweet. Okay. Look at that. I even knew what combat trick they had coming. It's like I'm a real limited player. I'm a real boy. Go ahead and play this out, which means we're gonna take a hit from this for the turn, but this way next turn we can go Cannibalize plus Lamify, I think. Hit my Dread Banner as well. Hopefully we don't get punished. We've got 3 draws at a resource here. We might get punished for having Fate Weaved that non-resource at the top. Don't want to know. No. Taking you home. Home. Loving you so. Come on, Mr. Silicone. Nope. Synergy going on over there. Alright, we just hit the shard naturally. Which I think means I'm just gonna do this. This out. Ray Light means his attack is 2 power guys next turn. Definitely behind the 8 ball here. That's aggressive, yep. 6 ball down to 12. We're effectively at 10 if we want to play this card out. Bad. Do I want to Lamify this? I think I need to Lamify that. I don't really feel bad if they play a larger threat, but like, Lamifying that keeps all of their ground pounders at bay. Get rid of their evasive threat here. We are super dead. It's a good one. I've actually played a bunch of Skyrim off stream. Skyrim's kind of like my relax game, if that makes sense. It's tough to, like, when I'm streaming, I'm kind of like on, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta be like this pseudo personality that's like talking about the things I'm doing, and like sometimes I just want to like, you know, just like basically zone, dive into something else. The knife camp streams also weren't like particularly popular, so I appreciated the people that hung out for them, but like, you know, most people are here for the TCG stuff, not the random weird. Skier. This is the second match of this draft. We 3-0'd the first draft with Sapphire Diamond Flyers. We're 1-0. We're down a game in the second match. The Agar.io streams. Jack with the real throwback there. First, I'd say it needs another blood in it, but it's like pretty reasonable. If we miss the blood on 3, I probably want a Grim Harvester before I Arachnophobia anyways, right? Probably the truth. Play this out so we can hold cheap shot up in case they play a 1 defense 3 drop. Need something to cheap shot opponent. Technically a legal target. We hit this, but I think I'm still just going to play the Grim Harvester here. I think I'd rather just get this out here. It means they get to gain life if they want to attack with this. Kind of like pushes them into like having only more expensive cards in their hand too. Everyone has a combat trick here. They have a combat trick here. Point of life. Like a free attack for them. They can have like cheap shot. Go ahead as you your day with things wanted. I'm gonna Lamify this. Looks like I could Lamify this. This guy's pretty large. Just want to make sure we get this Arachnophobia down before they don't have 2 cards in their hand anymore. Not gonna attack with this. I want to play defense with it. The Monster I did has like good insurance too against like their what's it called? Their Death Set Rider. Like for constructed? That the question, like a constructed Winter Moon deck list? If so, there are deck lists up on the Hex Primal. There's a format guide on there that includes a Winter Moon list. I'm gonna go ahead and play this out for this turn, I think. Pass here. We move along. Alright, here 2 for 1. Separate and Aerialist they couldn't play. Really like to hit a resource for my Dread Banner, because my Dread Banner is going to do like guaranteed 2 damage to them every turn, and it's going to gain us 2 life. We're actually netting life on these attacks, right? I guess I could double up here. I don't hate this. Just gonna do this. Skittering Cultivator off the table. Kill this Monster guy, did I? This is like marginally worse if my opponent has what's it called? The Shin here that makes us sacrifice something. This like also puts a pooper in my bin here to like trigger my Dread Apprentice with. Seems pretty appealing. This is gonna hit and like deal 3 to them with my Emerite. Yeah. Check with these. Sure. I mean, there's only one list on my format guide on. If you look at the format primer on X Primal, there's one Winter Moon list on there. That is the list I would recommend starting with. Now I'm gonna attack with everything so I can cheap shot this. They don't have a trick back here. I'm just supposed to attack with these 2 in case they have a trick. How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking. Want to change anything? Here. Squeak it out to 2-0. I mean, like, so PvP Tools just has all of the tournament data on it. So, like, it's again, like, you're asking me to, like, shift through the lists for you manually. And, like, I'm telling you I already have a bunch of lists that I've shifted through manually on the Hex Primal website. So, like, I basically already done what you're asking for. I will link it. I will link it manually in chat for you in case you're not finding it. But basically, I keep a list of deck lists updated on hexprimal.com that are like snapshots of successful deck lists in different archetypes and explaining what they are and why they're good. So like, you're asking me for a specific Winter Moon list, and this article has a specific Winter Moon list in it. You can see my note there in chat to myself to put a Sleeves and Battleboard on my deck. It seems plenty keepable. Red Dread Grim Harvester, sign me up. We're on the draw, so we're hopefully going to hit our first 3 or 4 on time. Still, first step towards missing our 3rd resource drop. There's only 17 resources in our deck, but I have Immortal Tears as well, so hopefully we're going to be able to hit that. I mean, data's terrible for you. Like, they have so many there's so many Winter Moon decks to pick from, they don't know which one to choose. It's just awful. Fucking Wizards of the Coast, man. Anything sadder than Wizards of the Coast policy on data is their standard metagame. Oops, did I say that out loud? Attack them with both of these here. Get the Grim Harvester out. Again, I want to play the Arachnophobia when they have slightly fewer cards in hand, so that they have more expensive, more powerful cards in their hand. Sure. Okay, yep. Pretty big hit here. Like this Grim Harvester is gonna, like, put a lot of pressure on them, right? If they double spell next turn, I'm not gonna get to Arachnophobia 2 cards out of their hand, which is a little bit sad. Sacrifice. Actually, I'm gonna attack with this Dreadling. So hopefully they only have 1 card to play here, and then this Arachnophobia gets to, like, knock the last couple of cards out of their hand. That's pretty good. So they're gonna go super wide here. But that being said, like, this Arachnophobia is gonna get to knock the last couple cards out of their hand here, just like I asked. So block, block, taking 5 off of this attack altogether, and then, like, I'm gonna empty their hand out. So, like, they're basically on E. Like, I'm gonna get to gain some life here. You weren't married to those cards in your hand, were you? No. Actually, if I... So, attack with this... Pass. And... Cheap shot this, actually. 3 men fell from the Hall of Lies. Alright. Feeling pretty good here. Might move on up to 2-0. On holiday. Like I said, like I said when we were like 2 packs into here, right? Like I'd be super happy. Oh, that's a pretty good one here. That lets them take our life drain off the table. Actually, have to race now. Never mind. JK. LOL. Attack with these 2. I don't want to take any more damage here, I don't think. I can block all 3 other things. Wrapped around the score of... That's really obnoxious. Holy crap. God, mythics suck. Well then, well, I was feeling really good. I need that purple cheer icon. Thank you for the cheer. I do appreciate it. All of these things are gonna have 3 power next turn. I guess I'm not blocking with these then. Chip these in. 5. Play this hatchery. So I'm taking 3 here. I guess if they had a shard, I could take an extra 3. Let's put 6 eggs in their deck. If I hit some eggs from this pretty quickly, we could be okay. This thing's gonna flip out this turn. Ornia has the floor. That being said, I think I could force them to block with this next turn, depending on what they drew, right? Or maybe steal it with the shield bash. This Vilefang Emerit's also gaining us 3 points a turn, which is nice. Hopefully they didn't hit a piece of removal here. It's basically a piece of removal. That's really frustrating. Oh, if they attack with this, I get to eat it, right? Okay, yeah, I get to eat this. And then I take 6 and go to 6. Am I gonna be short here? You know, if they don't block, they're exactly dead to this shield bash. Are they just dead now? Right? Yeah, if I put this into play, and then I do this, should be lethal. Beat their mythic. Get got. Dream and it fell from the hall of lies. GG's opponent. Dawning of the rest of our lives. It's actually exactly lethal. It just wasn't lethal in the backswing, I knew, so. On holiday. Alright. 2-0 in this draft, 3-0 in the one before it. Let's see if we can round out the night 6-0. Thank you everyone for hanging out here tonight. I do appreciate it. Big thanks to the new subscriber and the cheers. Subscriptions and cheers are some of the best way you can. Subscriptions and cheers are the best ways you can support my content here. I really do appreciate that. If you didn't catch my first draft, definitely check out the replay on YouTube. It'll be live here momentarily after we finish this draft. If you didn't catch all of this draft, that one will go up there not long after as well. Peace check. Yeah, this is limited, right? I don't play a ton of limited. So Hex, for those that are not keeping up with the news, they announced this new Kismet format on Wednesday, and it went live today. It is these new unique packs that contain hand-picked cards from sets 3 through 7. The list of cards is on their website, so you check that out. Seems pretty sweet. We 3-0'd with Sapphire Diamond Flyers, and now we're 2-0 with this base blood splashing diamond spiders deck. And this Dreadling Spider Hybrid. The Dreadling Spider Hybrid is kind of neat. Bro, it's more akin to say Modern Masters or Eternal Masters as opposed to Cube, because you can have multiple copies of the same card. Seems pretty good, right? Go this, into this, into this. Even if we don't have a way to scrounge this on 3, we can cannibalize on 3. And it's weird, even though it's like a Modern Master set where it has a lot of the expensive standard staples in it, they didn't charge us double per pack like some companies do. That's so weird. You reprint sets that are interesting for draft without charging people 2.5 times MSRP of your normal cards. Weird. What a wacky and wild concept. Opponent playing Papagoot. Someone's a Daybreak. Is Twilight Eclipse legal? Is Twilight Eclipse legal in this format? Don't want to tell me. Am I about to die to Twilight Eclipse? God, that's such a good draw. The Grim Harvester is like the 4th Vilefang Emirate has been so good. Go, go, go. You know what's really good against the 3-1? 2-2 with Swift Strike. Just saying. Sweet. We hit our resource 2. Not offering this trade. These Dreadlings are valuable to me with this Grim Harvester. Can't find it. Sweet. Dread Apprentice is worse with Grim Harvester than it would be with a Vilefang Emirate. I have to have a resource for each of these to sacrifice these to get value out of them. 4-2. Also, when this becomes blocked, sure. Seem uninterested. Okay, so if they block this, I get to... Rats, they didn't take the bait. I was just say I could play this Monster Guy Deadeye and sack it. Oh, this is a 777 deck? That's gross. I forgot that they don't reset them. Yeah, it does look like a 777 deck, doesn't it? Yeah, that's gross. I don't know what cards are legal in this format. Mystery to me. It's blocking here. Here. A trick of some sort. So, that's really annoying. Yeah, so Hex doesn't reset their limited formats. They don't make people finish them. So we're just sitting here playing against a deck that's from a different format than we're playing. Yeah, I shouldn't have blocked there. It's pretty obvious they had a trick with that attack. I don't know if I can afford to just, like, take 7 for the turn. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the 777 decks are, like, on average higher power level than these ones that I'm playing, because, like, the 777 format is, like, super linear and non-interactive. That's why I haven't been playing it. Said we're looking like we're okay here. He's drawn. Yeah, I shouldn't have blocked with my thing there. It's dumb. Deal. That, yep, seems great for us. Don't Twilight Eclipse me. I guess they're gaining 3 a turn now. This format is this deck is so miserable to play against in limited. You should install Hex through Steam and use the Steam client to install your game. Sage advice. Still had my Dorko that I threw away to a combat trick would be okay. Just have a 4/4 now. I'm gonna attack for 3 a turn. Bano. Need a Vile Fang like now. Guess I could hit another removal spell too. Okay, there's Vile Fang. Which means I get to gain 2 a turn. I'm gaining 2 a turn, but taking 3. I probably should have played this shard out, because if I just start running shards from here... God! Oh, that's really frustrating. This is only going to attack with this. You can also just not use Steam to launch Hex. You can just install it through Steam and not use it to launch. Alright, well, your thing. Eggs in your deck, hope for the best. So the problem is, like, I'm attacking them for 6, but they're gaining 3. That being said, like, unless they find a troop that has 2 or more power here, they're only attacking me for 1 in the backswing, which is nice. Like, they're down to 5 again. They brick, they're dead in 2. They're debating if they want to attack with this. They might be debating it if they want to attack with this, because this can eat this guy. Rain down, my... That's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna ship with everything here. So let's count. If I ship with everything, they eat this. They take 5, they go to 3, they go up to 6. The next turn they go down to 4. And then, yeah, if that's worthwhile. They get free eats here, but they take 5. I need to find a removal spell now. I don't know, actually. I didn't check and see which ones we had. I should check when we... Now they're gaining 4 life return. It's so annoying. So annoying. I'm actually just dealing 1 point of damage a turn. They keep drawing removal spells. I'm actually just dealing nothing per turn, right? Yeah, they get to block that and take 4 and then gain 4. But again, like, if I would have just played around the stupid Runic Strike, I'd be winning this game. I'd have won this game by now, right? Like, I'd have my thing, and I'd have won this game. Alright, real question. Do I Lamify one of my Dreadlings? I think I do, right? Do we like that? Is that too aggressive? Is this too aggressive? Thoughts? Opinions? It's lethal next turn, right, if they brick? Or they have to block one of the 2-power guys? Ooh. Will they build a house here? God. Fuck! They like rip perfect removal for our threats. We have one more Vilefang Emirate in our deck. We have some more removal too. Self-fulfilled prophecy. Okay, so this can kill this. Seems fine. Oh, so much back and forth. Oh, we do have spiders in their deck, don't we? Alright, they're at 2. 1 brick. That's Deadzo, right? They block. No, they're going to 1. They're gonna have to trade with this monster guy, Deadeye, but they're going to 1. No. I think cycling that's better than guaranteeing another banner this turn. Opposing troop, right? And I'm just gonna cast this and put 2 eggs in their deck. I'm gonna die. That's why Arachnophobia. It's not quite my drought, right? It's like my drought with a little extra edge. Alright. Despite the annoying daybreak, we got there. Up a game. Up a game. Alright, what do we don't have any tools for fighting this, do we? Think so? It's funny too, because there's Scouring Light's legal in this format, and I just don't have it. Too much. Too much is the answer. I think I'm happy with everything I have here. Death Dealer? I don't think so. I guess it, like, hits for a lot, right? Is it better? What is it better than, though? I think I'm pretty happy with all the cards I have in my deck. Is Monster Guy Deadeye not great? Nah, I think it's, like, puts them in awkward combat positions, right? I think I'm pretty happy with all the cards we're playing. You choose your champion during deck building? No, we need the tiers. I guess I'm on the draw. I could cut a resource on the draw. I don't hate cutting a resource on the draw. Let's do it. Hopefully this will be the last game of the night. Nah, I think I'd rather just have... I don't have that much removal, right? I guess that game went long. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Oh, nope. Too late. Oh, it takes their stuff, too. That's fair. And, like, rebuying my Vilefang Emirate seems valuable. It was the Chandra deck. The mono red Stumpy deck. I'm gonna keep this hand. Most of our resources are blood, and like this hand seems to draw shards anyways, so And how many blood shards? 9, 10 blood shards in our deck. Got like 3 draws we need to hit it in. Even if we just draw diamonds, like hitting our thresholds cards is fine. Dang, never didn't have it. Ooh, professionalism here, ladies and gentlemen. Went up mulligan to 5. We drew the shard after keeping a bad hand. Yells. Get good, opponent. Let's do. It's a 0-3 when a troop enters an opposing crypt. This gets... Wow, that's good against us. Wow, that's good against us. Alright, well, do this. This thing's gonna get pretty big pretty quickly. Lamify the crap out of that at some point here. We are currently 5-0 in matches played. So this is our 3rd match, and we're currently up a game here. Huh. I think this draw means I'm actually going to hold this coin for now. I'll hold this coin for now. I'm gonna play Dread Botanist. Cannibalize, helps someone mulligan a little bit. There. Because like if we draw one more resource here, I'm gonna want to cycle this Wakuna coin. Grind. See, just like that. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna play this Web Spinner Prelate, so my things have 2 power. Use my spider's rage. Despite all their rage, they are still just dreadlings in a cage. Opponent's still missing their 2nd threshold here. Wow, didn't trade there. That's pretty good for us. The spider build deck is super beaty up. You're not wrong. That's really good. Void you. I'm not going to attack in with this because they could have a combat trick. Fine, just getting in 2 points of damage here. Next turn we'll kill their thing and then attack with the team. Sure. It's probably somewhat salty about net decks. Those people do exist in Hex, unfortunately. Probably even reset Twilight Eclipse from here. Daybreak Diviner, sure. Break's pretty good. Okay. Egg on your face. This. Back for 8. This is not lethal. They could just eat one of these and then go to 1 and then go up to 3, so I don't think I want to throw one of these away. I'm just gonna go up to 4 here. No, I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your... If they hit the, if they have a lighted day here, we could be in trouble. I mean, like, all net decks start as brews, right? If they get rid of this, if they Light of Day, they're actually still just dead, right? Because I'm going to get 3, and they can block 1 and then take 4. So Light of Day is actually not good enough for them. Probably Epic Creek without a paddle. As good as the day I met you. Why I left you, I was insane. You're dead on board. That we death in song on. A space smash face. Oh, I can't stop. All right, look at that. Up to gold 4. Casual 6 O's. 6 O's on the evening. What sleeves have I gotten? That's a good question. Let's take a look, Skipoo here. God, remember when I said the first one I was gonna get was Baba Yeti because I didn't like the Baba Yeti one? These are like the two I want the least. Kismet has the problem we talked about earlier. Like, why is her chest hanging out? Like, it doesn't add anything meaningful to the game. Like, there's no way I'm ever gonna use this sleeve. Probably never gonna use this one either. I would like the what's it called one though.